Hey y'all, it is Vintage Vinny and welcome to another haul video. Everything we're going to be looking at today came from Cumberland, Maryland. I visited the Cumberland Emporium, I visited the Queen City Flea, and I hit a couple of Goodwills. So to keep a long story short, I apologize for lack of content on my channel. I've just been really tired. If you guys know, the last week I had Scott, the old curiosity shop here in town. I took him to all the local thrift stores, some antique places that he'd never been to. We went down to Frederick. We surprised Amy B. She had no idea. And yeah, we had a great time. We went live. We did a little sale. Thank you all to everybody who made claims from that, by the way. And yeah, so that's where I've been lately. So long story short, I had been looking at different places to go because while I like shopping around here locally, I do like to go out and take little road trips and see what there is available outside of town. So Cumberland was on my list, and I think I walked out with some pretty good stuff. Like I said, I went to Queen City Flea, the Cumberland Emporium, and a couple of Goodwills. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? I found this really awesome Hager deer planter. Unfortunately, he has a little boo-boo on his foot there. He was $6.50. Hoping to maybe just get double what I paid for that because of the damage. This was really interesting. I've seen a lot of angel figurines before, but never a bowling one. He's definitely from the mid to late 60s because of that Napco sticker. He was only $2. I couldn't leave him behind. Make sure he's not broken anywhere. For only $3, I did pick up this little Lulu jewelry box. It's probably, if it's got a zip code on it, it's probably from the early to mid 60s. New in the packaging, never been opened. I just thought that was really cool. I do want to say that I thought Queen City Flea was kind of junky, and there was some good things, but people knew what they had, and they had it priced kind of up there. But like with any place that you go, you just gotta really look to find the good deals and the good stuff for really good deals. So I still walked out with some good stuff, and I spent, I think, $40 or $37.98. For $3, I picked up this really adorable lady here, and she is holding a Puderschnude. Don't know who makes her. She has a parasol. And it almost has kind of like that Dresden lace kind of a thing where it's like hardened lace, if that makes any sense. I picked up this, I'm really going to butcher this. It's Lamont by Cody. I got that for about $3. That should sell for about $20 in itself. One of the things that kind of drives me crazy, and I don't want to go too far into it, is how much people try to charge to ship for something like this. Like, I've seen people try to ask $9 to ship that little bottle. I can ship that first class for maybe $4 or $5. $9 is absolutely ridiculous. I found this really nice little blue bud vase here for $1. Don't know who makes it, but I just thought somebody out there might like it. And if you just are looking for something simple to go on a shelf or maybe even just on a table, this would make a great piece. I am going to look it up just to make sure it is nothing, of course, but more than likely, that'll end up at a sale. Now, you guys know me and my nautical stuff. I've got a thing for fish. I don't understand why or how, but I love vintage fish. So for $3 a piece, I got these fish necklaces. I actually have one of these, and I think the bottom fin is missing. But I found a baby, and the baby's got a rhinestone eye. These were more than likely something that you got at a dime store back in the day. I love them regardless. So I would say I didn't do too shabby at the Queen City Flea. Alrighty, so on my way to my next destination, I spotted a little shop that I hadn't been able to find on the maps. So made a pit stop, checked it out, and it was chock-a-block full of both new and old stuff. But I managed to walk out with a little bit of stuff. I think I spent, let me see how much I spent at this place. I spent $18.03. First thing I grabbed was this really awesome Royal Copley doggy. Usually you see these in Planters. I don't see the dog figurines themselves that often, so for $4.50 I picked him up. I found these Amberina votive holders, at least I think that's what they are, for $1. Is that a chip? No, I think that's just from the mold. So I got 2 of those for $1 a piece. They do glow. I will show them to you all. And I did find a small little blue chalkware fish, also $1. I almost want to say I got something else, but maybe I didn't. Maybe this was the vast majority of my purchase today, or of that day. This is an awesome set. This is a Devar snack basket set. Let me go ahead and unnest them for you all so you can see them. So we've got chips, we've got candies, and we've got nuts. One of them has the Devar mark on the bottom. Barely make it out. Whoops, that's completely out of focus there, but it does say Devar. I wonder if it's on the candies one too. Nope. But these were absolutely an excellent find. I love them. And I think they would make a great display in a kitchen. Yeah, look at that, you guys. Beautiful. There are no cracks or chips to these pieces, but there is something that I do want to note. There is a rough spot right here, and it isn't cracked or chipped. It's just, I think, what do they call this, a mold line or something like that when they made it? Because it's not sharp or anything. It's just rough, I guess, from how it was made. They look like tulips, don't they? So I thought those were definitely a really good pickup for $1 a piece. So the next place that I visited was the Fort Cumberland Emporium. I spent about $32 in there. And I just got these 3 things. They had some really neat stuff. Like if you were into like the 40s kitchen stuff or, you know, just really random collectibles, glass, etc. They had it. They were a little expensive, I will admit. They were pricey. They even had it downstairs that had a bunch of vintage Christmas in it, which wasn't priced terribly, but it wasn't like the most desirable stuff. So this was actually the first thing that I spotted when I walked to the shop. He was only $5. He was sitting outside just waiting for me to get him. So I believe that is a dresser valet. Probably for your cigarettes, your wallet, you know, your rings, things like that. I will clean that up before I bring him to a sale. This was really unusual. I have never seen one of these angels before. And there's no maker on it, but it does have a 49-cent sticker on it. She was $10, and I decided to go ahead and get her because she's so unique. I may end up putting this on eBay because I don't know. She's got some broken flowers up here, but you know, which is expected with stuff like this. So I'll clean her up, and like I said, she'll probably go on eBay. She's really unusual. September Angel. I might do a little bit more research on her. She's got rhinestone eyes. You know, you see the regular angels, but you don't really ever see the black angels. So I went ahead and picked her up. Like I said, that's highly unusual for me, so I had to pick that up. And for $15, I picked up a really awesome plushy Santa, and he is given some major side-eye. He's a little bit rough in some places, but I love him regardless. Like there you can see he's got a hole there. But I saw the $15 price tag, and I know that a lot of other stores will charge a heck of a lot more for Santas like this. So Side-Eye Santa came home with me. Moving right along, we got some really great things from the different Goodwills that I visited. This is a really awesome set, and this definitely dates to the 30s or 40s. This is Steubenville Ivory. This is a gravy boat. I believe that this is a sugar bowl or maybe a salt bowl. $5 for the set. Would you just look at the floral detail? That definitely is giving me 30s and 40s vibes. I'm sure Scott is either drooling over these or he is... I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, those were definitely a good pickup. I couldn't believe that there were not any cracks or chips or repairs to them. The lid is in good shape for this one. So I just couldn't leave those behind. I know that there's somebody out there who absolutely loves this style and would love to get their hands on it. This is a really interesting picture here. I could definitely tell it had age. While it is in a modern frame, I just really, really liked it. I just thought it was different, unique. Definitely, what would you guys say? Teens, 20s maybe even early 30s. This was originally $6, and the Goodwill that I visited, which was in Cumberland, I believe, colors of the week were red and blue, I think. Maybe it was red, I don't remember, but I remember red was... So, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. So what my Goodwills do and what the Goodwills of Horizon Industries do is they have 2 colors of the week that go 50% off. So they run the sale for the week, and then Sundays, anything with that color tag is 99 cents, be it furniture or housewares, craft stuff, whatever. 99 cents for said color. So I got this picture for only $1. Same with this Coty Emerald fragrance. Like I told you guys, I'm a freak for old fragrances and just beauty products because they sell well. So I bought that for 99 cents. For only $2, I picked up an American bisque that looks like a duck, maybe? Planter. You guys know I'm a sucker for planters too. I just couldn't resist that. I also found this really awesome green Westclox clock. It still has the original battery in it. I will clear all of this off once I share the rest of the items with you. And I also got some DVDs, so let's go ahead and check those out. This groovy clock from the 1960s or 70s was only $2, by the way. It is made of plastic, and as you can see, there is an original Ever-Ready battery in there. Crazy, right? So at this one particular Goodwill, they had rows and rows of old movies, and I tried to pick ones that were, I guess you could say, were more A-listed and were like more well-known to people rather than a bunch of B movies. So I picked up Sunset Boulevard with William Holden, Gloria Swanson, and Eric von Stroheim. I'm probably butchering that last name. We've got the 1952 Bette Davis movie The Star. Natalie Wood is a young 14-year-old in this movie, and it also stars Sterling Hayden. I did find Ziegfeld Follies in Technicolor, which starred Fred Astaire, Lucille Ball, Lucille Bremer, Fanny Brice, Judy Garland, Katherine Grayson, Lena Horne, Gene Kelly, James Melton, Victor Moore, Red Skelton, Esther Williams, and last but not least, William Powell. This was actually the best bargain of the DVDs. I found a Bogey and Bacall signature collection, and the films that are featured in this box set are Dark Passage, Key Largo, which has Edward G. Robinson in it as well, To Have and Have Not, and The Big Sleep. I think it's in the movie To Have and Have Not. Lauren Bacall states that one line that was pretty controversial for its day, but in today's world, it's absolutely mild. It was, "Do you know how to whistle?" "Of course, you just put your lips together and blow." For 1940, when did this movie come out? 1944. You had some pretty racy, that was some pretty racy commentary back then, but now that's absolutely nothing. And then we've got The Big Sleep. I think for 99 cents, that was a done deal. And to conclude this awesome trip to Cumberland, Maryland, I got 2 fairy lamps. I was tickled pink to find 2 at one thrift store. Got this Homco one for 99 cents. And then I've got the Cubist one. I think that one was regular priced at $3. Haven't had this one before, so that will be really great. Have these ones and see them quite often. I try not to buy too many of them at once. But yeah, I saw these and I got really excited. And folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to Cumberland. Let me know down below in the comments section, what were your favorite items from this haul? Oh, I also want to mention, you guys, don't forget on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I have a live sale coming up. And I have special guests Tim and Jerry of Vintage and Vino. They were kind enough to ask me to be on their channel to do a sale with them, and I'm returning the favor. So make sure you all stay tuned for that. There's going to be great laughs, a lot of great fun, and a lot of good stuff being offered to you all. And make sure you do subscribe to them as well. I hope they put out really good content. They do shop with me's, hauls, and they do it all while having a glass of wine. So I will see you all on Saturday. And I have a very special video coming out on Friday that I hope you all will stay tuned for as well. Take care and have a great day.